I raised my family here for the last 16 years. We're a community of hardworking people who love life, and we love to have fun and celebrate together. And when disaster strikes, we come together and rely on one another. Rebuilding Hollers was founded right after Hurricane Helene. My community of Yancey and Mitchell County in western North Carolina was the most devastated. And so we started just in Rose's parking lot, getting out the basic supplies, water, food, heat sources, power sources. And then on November 2nd, we had our first shipment of building materials come in. And that's when I realized how desperately my community needed building materials and tools to rebuild their lives. And so that's when I knew that nobody was coming. It was on us to continue moving and evolving in a way that our community would need us to continue helping them. And so 7 weeks after the storm, I finally accepted that this is what I would have to do. This is our active projects list. We have 41 that are either a full rebuild or a full remodel. And what that means, if a full remodel is basically we've had to gut the entire property, but it still has a foundation, kinda, or it still has a roof, so it's not total loss. So a lot of these are full remodels, and then a ton of them are also full rebuilds, so it's pretty crazy. We have gotten 104 complete. This is our needs met list, and so that means we have met the needs of that project, either by getting them a roof, fixing their septic, getting a foundation, and 4 of those were total rebuilds. So that's been pretty cool. We're so teeny tiny, we're so small. We do not qualify for any government funding or assistance because we help not only our neighbors but also our small businesses in the community. And so I say it's like marketing, right? So my background is a realtor. I'm a realtor now. That's actually, I still sell real estate. That's how I pay my bills. And so everybody I put projects together kind of like I would a marketing campaign for a property. And so that way I can go to different organizations and get them to sponsor different portions of our rebuild. And that helps me raise money, that helps me get materials, that helps me do all the things. Here's the high school. That's where they're building houses for us, which is pretty awesome. And the house was right here. So this one will be pulled out next month, and then they'll start building 2 more, which is so cool.
When the storm hit, about 2 weeks after, I was out trying to figure out where and how I could use this program to benefit the community. We have this facility where we could build smaller homes and help people and turn out the houses as quickly as possible. The biggest problem was funding. It turns out Stephanie Johnson, who was doing recovery in supplies for people in the community, was already thinking as well how she could do rebuilding. So literally within about a 4-week period, which is pretty miraculous, we found a funding source, we got permits, and we had a house design, and by January we were building. I want my students to realize that the community that they live in was devastated by one of the worst natural events that it's ever seen, and that they have an opportunity to give back. And any time that you give back and pay it forward, you will always be paid in dividends in life. So the fact that they are doing something for somebody else and learning a skill is just so important for them to take away from this program.
So many of our neighbors are elderly and they don't have a clue how to rebuild, and so they need someone that cares and is making sure that they're getting they're building back properly, so that their home retains value and that it will be structurally sound when they're done. People have forgotten us, but our neighbors haven't forgotten. They're still living in a war zone.
Everything I had, every item of my life was washed away or either buried in mud. Destroyed. The day of the storm hit that night, that morning, I grabbed my little dog, I grabbed what I could. I did what I could to put things up high because I knew there was going to be a lot of water and a lot of damage, but I tried to get everything up as far as I could. I went looking for tools to rebuild. My priority was tools to get back and rebuild, and I was determined, and that's where I met Stephanie. The minute she found out that I wanted tools, we were in sync. And then a few months later, I found she talked to me about the school program, Mountain Heritage High School carpentry team that was building the little house, this little house. And she said, "You're gonna get that one. You get the first one." So today was a big day to get the electrical work done and finish up the trim and all that. So yeah, I'm just living for that moment when I can walk in the door with, you know, and I said the first thing I'm gonna do, first thing that'll be utilized will be the tub and the shower. Look, I mean, it's just an absolutely amazing what has been accomplished.
I believe that we will be doing this for a while. I started with nothing but a couple boxes of food, trying to make sure my community had what they needed. Come hell or high waters came from, because that's what we've been through. We have been through hell, and we have been through high waters. And so it's just who we are.